Hello, hello. Hi, it is Tease. It is Tease. Hello. I'm here doing a live because literally when I come in randomly, it is a random live and I have something to say. This particular live is Beware of Ying Wu. This is not my first time saying this, but it must be said again for the 100th time or however many times I've said it already. Because again, as I mentioned, Americans are very delusional and we do not know what time it is. But I must say this. Frankly, I don't want to just blame this on the Chinese. I'll go out on a limb and just say anyone as Asian, because Asian is anybody. It's Chinese, Filipino, Indian. It is, what is it? Singapore, Japanese, Asian. I guess the common denominator would be Chinese or China. But I say beware of Ying Wu because here's the short and sweet of it. They are not our friends. Now we may come in peace or me want, oh, you know what? I love your products. I love your food. I love you. I love hair and nail. They are not your friends. They are not. They're here to take over. And here's the thing too. They may be telling the news or telling the world that they are quote unquote bankrupt or they're crashing and burning. But no. And when it comes to America, they are part owners, if not the owners. So don't believe the hype on that. Oh, what? That's another thing too. It's a billion of them. Literally 1 billion in one sitting. I'm not saying total. At least 1 billion of them that you will see in one sitting. You go out for lunch. You go out to play ball. Hell, you even go out to go feed the birds. You're going to see at least 1 billion Asians. And they'll tell you, oh, what? We're just quiet. What? Oh, no, we just hear work. We just do nail. Those are the owners, if not the part owners. And I know because I know what the hell I'm looking at. And I know what I'm talking about. That's why I say, like, okay, most of the time when you're dealing with your owners, they're not they're not your friends. You see what I'm saying? You are very disposable. And if you're not careful, you will end up in a dumpling. In America, you'll end up in a McDouble. Asia, you end up in dumpling. Okay? I know what the hell's going on. I know what time it is. I would say just beware of Ying Wu. And this is not to be disrespectful. Like I you know, they say, oh, I'm not racist. I've had 3 blacks. I'm not. I've grew up eating Chinese food. I grew up with Asians. I speak a little bit of Japanese. Hell, and it's rumored that there's some Asian floating around there somewhere when it comes to my damn DNA. You know what I'm saying? Because in America, we're literally just puppets and mutants to say the least. But we don't really know what we're dealing with when it comes to foreign powers. Like I mentioned, when it's time to be taken over and it has to be foreign entities, it will be, and like I said, I don't want to just blame it on the Chinese, but it'll be some type of Asian takeover because A, they are already here, and B, who the hell or do you think that we are fighting for the supplies? Oh, well, we're not going to accept your supplies. Like I said, that could be a good or bad thing, but you don't know who sold you out previously. We were previously sold out. So that means America is not owned by America. America's owned by foreign entities. Okay? That's why they were involved. There's been long distance business going on. And I know it because literally I'm doing business long distance. Hop on Amazon, order whatever you want. Let's say randomly I'm going to order some pots and pans, or randomly I'm going to order a TV, whatever it is. 12 times out of 10 is coming from overseas. And I know that because I literally live on Amazon, and everything that's like, oh, you order something, you know how you'll think like, oh, this is supposed to be next day, and you order on Amazon, and oh, it'll be here in 2 years or 2 months. You think like, what? I thought it's supposed to be next day. No, it's going to take forever because they have to cross the rivers and the seas, and then it has to make its way to America. You see what I'm saying? Most of this stuff to come from long distance. So that's why I say I know what I'm talking about, and just beware of Ying Wu because they are not your friends at the end of the day. If this is about business, then you're just a number. You are just a barcode, and hopefully you are worth something because you are worth a lot of money. That's why the whole point of being exploited, through your birth certificate and your Social Security. But they're not going to tell you this. You're just here to be exploited. Nobody's going to take. And again, I don't want to just blame this on China or foreign entities. It's not just one entity. It's everybody is in on it. But when it comes to Asia, they're not as or Asians, they're not as downtrodden as they. Oh, everything has crashed. Everybody, no, they're not deemed or rumored to be robots and mutants for no reason. You're not gonna have millions and billions of the same thing, and they're not being fruitful and multiplying. They're not fooled. These people work all day, every day. Don't tell me. You're not gonna tell me that they fell off. Okay? You can don't say you cannot believe what you hear on the news. Do not believe what you hear on the news. Do not. They'll tell you, oh, everyone has crashed. And here's the thing: everybody's crashing at the same time. You don't find that suspicious? If I don't have $1 and you don't have $1, okay, it's not unusual to not have $1, but everybody don't have $1 at the same time. Hell, who the hell am I gonna hit across the head for $1 if you ain't got it? You see what I'm saying? Everybody's crashing at the same time. That don't sound right. It is a setup. So like I say, you've been sold out a long time ago. But like I said, your new rulers will come in. That's what I'm saying. I am one of the rulers, but I'm going up against millions and billions of people. Hell, I might have to turn you into an egg roll. You know, you gotta get in where you fit in. I mean, hey, you know, you may just get turned into egg roll. Laughing but very serious. Yeah, so that's what I say. We need to break up and understand what the hell time it is. You know, we think, oh, those are our friends, that's our allies. Oh, it sounds great. Sounds great. But if this is business, it's about money, good luck with that. Things to go smoothly. Hell, things don't even go smoothly during an even transaction. Okay, I'm supposed to be this, and that, or I'm supposed to be here to make sure you are properly put away. And that tends to fall off because some kind of shady business came in and messed up the transaction. You see what I'm saying? So, trust me, if there's money involved, trust me, it's shady. Something's shady. This is a money war. Bringing in shipments and turning away shipments cost money. Okay? And however you want to use your currency. It don't necessarily have to be the dollar bill. It don't even necessarily have to be supplies, whatever it is that it is costing something. Even if it's just energy, there'll be a cost to bring in supplies and to send out supplies. And if there's a clash, this is where the problem is going to start. Yeah, so you have two entities wanting the smoke, if you will, and then you've been sold out years ago. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, you just do the math on what's really going on. I only say beware of Ying Wu because it's like we don't understand that China, they could say that, oh, we're just downtrodden, or we're just trying to be America's friend. Those are the owners, if not part owners. What is it? You may be a bot because it's AJUQHYSGMKAJ. And what is that? But you say hi and I say hello too. But you may very well be a bot. But hello, welcome. I do tend to get a lot of bots as well. And I'm thinking that's what happens too, because they want people to be in a reprobate mind. When by the time you come to me, oh, you must be crazy. They only send crazy people this way. No, you're only crazy if you don't take heed to the message. The most people who have been deemed crazy, it's like, okay, you're just crazy. But if you're crazy, it should be left at that. You would never have to remind a piece of trash or a piece of crap that's on the side of the road that it's a piece of trash. It should speak for itself. You see what I'm saying? If I have to go out of my way to call you crazy or to make sure you're crazy or to make sure you're at ground zero, there's obviously some truth to the story. You see what I'm saying? Everything should speak for itself. You know? So, and I noticed too, the crowd will come in and then they'll leave. It's like some of the stuff people don't want to hear because they're not getting their fancies tickled. The truth is uncomfortable because at a time such as this, right is wrong and wrong is right. So it is the opposite, but it is good to take heed to certain messages. I always, for those who don't understand what is right and what is wrong, I would say listen to or flock to whatever makes you uncomfortable. If it's something that someone's saying that I don't agree with that, that's making me uncomfortable, listen to it and just say like, okay, hey, oh, you said this and that, or because of this, and I'm like, we actually listen to it, but hey, do you have a point, or are you really just crazy? You see what I'm saying? But you have to listen first to understand. If you don't listen, you won't know what the hell's going on. And you'll be stuck in a delusion like we are doing now. Everyone is delusional, and they think shit is sweet, and you do not understand what time it is. Yeah. So I would just say, just beware of Ying Wu, because like I say, it's millions and billions of them in one sitting. I'm not saying total. You'll see 1 million of them in one section. And they are here. They are everywhere. You see what I'm saying? So you think everything's sweet, and when they get you cornered and start Bruce Lee walking towards you, then you want to, oh, that's what she meant. No, I'm just saying, just don't be asleep on what's right there, right in front of your face. You know. And here's the thing, though. I've seen millions of Asians in one sitting, and I have not been to any Asian country. This is in America. Have I seen this? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, this is why I'm like, hold on, I'm putting two and two together. I'm like, oh, huh? Hello. Yeah. So I guess it would be nice to have allies. I wouldn't mind allying with them. And not to say I'm going against. Well, I can't really say I represent America. I represent America, quote unquote, American Negroes. But I mean, as far as the country, and like, especially if it's ran under the Constitution, it's kind of like, I can't really represent something that's working against me. But at the same time, and I can say that those Ying Wu ain't my friend either. But again, if they're the new owner or the owners, and they're fixing to take over, then it's like, okay, sometimes you have to move wisely, you know? Yes. And here's the thing too, I'm egg roll it is, okay? And actually I'm a big fan of Asian food, so I'm okay with it. Come on in, you know? Bring on the herbs and spices. Hello. Oju-san, Chisel. Are you all real or are you all bots? They have these names that I cannot pronounce. But like I say, I'm all for the takeover because it is due for a new ruler. But I'm like, foreign entity. I don't know how I feel about that. But hell, if they're already the owners, what can you do? You see what I'm saying? Someone has taken over America a long time ago, but they have us in a bubble where we don't even know what the hell's going on until we get cornered, and then now we know. Okay, but I just wanted to put that out there and just to say that. Just beware and don't be so comfortable. Don't be sleep. Don't be a fool. And believe what you should see in her. Anyway, be well and be safe.